You're watching the Bear Dice Club.
That much.
It's
Really?
because
Welcome,
Iowans
everybody.
drive bad, and Minnesotans see that.
Certain Iowans drive bad.
Every time someone was going like 100 miles an hour in like a 55, I was like, and you'd see the Iowa plates, you'd be like, yeah, yeah.
Like,
And you just avoid
Just
Wisconsin
checks.
plates because they were probably drunk. So
look, I'm not gonna say there's anything to what he's saying, but a lot of people feel the same way about Quebec plates up here. That's all I'm saying.
I know that there was one specific county that my dad personally hated. Anytime he got mad, he would just be like, fucking Floyd County.
Kind of the same thing in Montana. All of the license plates are county specific, so you could tell about where someone was from.
If they were just a dog shit driver.
you guys
Like,
do
I
the
don't know.
thing where if somebody's driving bad, you have to look at them to see what an idiot looks like. Like you have to get next
Yes,
to them.
I do
Yeah.
that.
I
Stare
have
at
to
him.
know what they look like. I have to fucking know.
Okay,
I gotta see what stupid looks like, man. I just
here's
gotta
the
see.
weird
I'm
thing about
curious.
Fargo, where I currently live, and now the internet.
Oh, we're
knows.
getting into
Fuck
it. We're getting
where
into
no
it
one
now.
can drive.
Fargo has some of the most dog shit drivers, but it is the most specific way that I have ever seen. Because the thing that they are the most terrible at is driving in parking lots. And I don't know what like lead content or what it is
That's
in the
not
water
true.
that makes that happen.
There's something else Fargo drivers always do that pisses me off, and that is when you're in a 2-lane turn lane. They like to switch lanes in the middle of that 2-lane.
That is
turn lane.
another. I will say that is another
huge.
one that they do.
I
Yes.
see it all the time.
Oh,
In
my
Williston, it's parking. People can't park here. There's a whole like
Like I
website
said, I don't know if
dedicated
it's
to
a
it.
North Dakota thing or if is it just because like you
People
can't see
just
the
can't.
parking spaces half the year.
I think that's part of it. Everybody's got big trucks, and so they're just like, I'm just going to end up
Well,
taking
that's
up 2 spots
also
anyways.
true. But it's like
Yeah.
they don't know how to drive in parking lots either. And God forbid that you wait for somebody to back out of a space. People will lose their minds and like try and get their car up on 2 wheels to get around you. It's
We don't have
ridiculous.
that problem.
Yeah.
Just with the DoorDash drivers because they drive like maniacs. But
I
Man,
saw a
You
post
gotta
on
get your
I saw a post on
275.
Reddit. I saw a post on Reddit the other day, where this guy got a display for like diecast cars, and he had a Dodge Ram double parked slightly off kilter, and one of the comments was like, "Are you from the Upper Midwest? Because that Ram parking is absolutely on point." And the guy was like, "Lol, yeah." So it's definitely a thing.
yeah,
Wow.
there's a guy. He works at Noodles and Company next to me, and when he parks, he parks like an asshole. I literally went up to him like, Dwayne, how do you park like you're parked like an asshole? He's like, yeah, I know, and then he just goes into work.
What does he drive?
He drives an F-150, a red F-150.
Oh,
Parks
here's the
right
thing, guys.
right in front of the store, and basically double parks. It just
It's
takes
either
away
a Ram
half of
or
the
an
handicap spot.
F-150 every time.
Here's the thing.
Well,
My
that
dad
150 is the most
drove
driven car.
classic cars for a lot of my childhood growing up. And he would always double park in them, but he would do it at the
Way in the
opposite end
back.
of the parking lot.
Yeah,
Like
That's
it
what
was
I do with
basically
my
like,
car.
hey, this is a nice car, don't fucking park next to it, please.
my dad had a '69 Camaro, and that's what he would do with that. He would park it way in the back. And now that I have like a brand new car, I just park way in the back and just walk.
Yeah.
I still do that.
Not only
Yeah.
am I
A car
not only am
cannot.
I asking you
I will
not to
not
hit my
park in a
car,
spot
making
if
it
there is
easy on
another
you.
car within 2 spaces.
Well, what makes me mad is in this Walmart, I'll park way in the back, and then some guy with a giant truck will park so close to me I can't open a door.
I was
What
just
makes
going to
me
say
mad
my
is-
dad. Every
Yeah.
once in a while, you'd get some asshole that would park right next to right next to his Riviera, and he would just lose his fucking mind.
Bro, the worst
That
is
was-
like I'll
that's
park
me.
way in the
I'd just be
fucking
pissed.
back and come out of the store, and there'll still be a fucking ding in my door for no reason. A ghost.
That
ding.
happened with my Outback. I was always parking in the back, and then somebody parked next to me and dinged my
I
door.
was so mad.
I was
I
so
mean, I
pissed.
used
My
to do
wife,
the same thing.
my wife was like, "What's the big deal? It's a car. It's going to take some dings." And I was like,
Not when you park 3 kilometers away from the store.
Right.
I did the
no
same
one
thing though,
inside.
because
See, I love this.
my
the
first
lack of
car was
stress I
actually a
have when I
classic
drive
car.
a total piece of shit car.
Hey, just because you drove a 1990 Buick Century doesn't make it a classic car.
it was a 64 actually. It was a 64 Bel Air.
Ding in My Door is my favorite Dr. Seuss book.
My first
Which
car was a Buick
I
LeSabre,
think-
and they never
It
had
does kinda
more
sound like
problems
one.
with the car in their life.
that my friends used to call the boat because it was about the size of a fucking yacht.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, any
Well, and with the
Detroit
soft
steel car
suspension
is.
of the Bel Air back then, yeah, it probably felt like a boat too.
I remember I
whole
could
thing was
change
made
in the
of
back
steel.
seat of it. I remember we went to a
And
Halloween
you get
party
into a
once,
fender bender and
uh,
the whole car collapses on you.
Yes.
I was
Yeah,
able to change in the back. So
I
it's
remember
huge.
that like comfortably you were able to change back there.
Yeah.
That was JT's old Buick. I don't know if he's still got that. But
No, he's driving a Chevy Bolt EUV now.
And
Traded that thing in. He got like
Oh,
boy.
$500 for it.
like looking at the trunk space on that thing, mobsters never had it so good back then.
How does he like
Right.
the gold?
He says it's awesome except on road trips because North Dakota is not set up for EUVs. So
Imagine that.
Well, I mean,
imagine a 4-hour road trip needing to take 7 hours.
You have to stop and charge.
Well, that's a little bit of an over exaggeration.
That's
but
an in-town
yeah, you have to
car.
stop and charge, and then yes.
They should
The
make a range
amount of
extender
money he has
for-
saved on
range
like
extender.
daily commuting is insane.
Well, no, they
Hmm.
should make a range
He
extender
charges
for
it up
EVs where
at
it's just
home,
a
and it costs him like
wind-
$1.25.
little wind turbine you stick on the
That's
top of your
cool.
car.
The Prius has a solar panel on top of it. And as long as your commute is less than 7 miles, you would never have to fill it up.
You guys ever seen the Aptera?
Depending
vehicle?
on the light conditions. Don't buy one
Yeah.
in Alaska.
That's familiar.
I mean, you just need UV light to get through, which it typically does.
I mean, Alaska goes
Alaska?
through that
Can you
period
imagine your
of
30
fucking
days a
electric
night?
car? You had to
I guess
charge
when it's
your
dark,
car with
yeah,
goddamn
I
grow
suppose.
lights?
I mean, you're still paying for the electricity at that point.
Yeah,
but it's also
Well,
growing
at
your
that point,
weed.
just plug your car in. You know you're
Aptera car.
killing some
Yeah.
efficiency
I
there.
think they went bankrupt though
Yeah.
or something.
Nah, I think they're still doing some stuff. I think.
Who's doing stuff?
Aptera?
No,
Who?
I was referring to Elio, which had a
Oh, Elio.
design like that.
Oh, gotcha.
Emilio, the Mighty Ducks man
Not
himself.
Story. Speaking of true stories, what sort of crazy weirdness are we getting ourselves into?
That's not a
Good
true
segment.
story.
It is a true story.
It is a true story.
It is a true story. It's happening.
These
in
are
our
all real life
minds.
events.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
they're
are
all.
You know,
the gods of
Actually,
It's
this
still
universe.
real to
real
me,
life.
damn
If the
it.
multiverse
It's
theory is
real to
true, somewhere out there, it's happening, right?
This
What if
is
our
how Shane
characters
is
gain
venting his trauma
sentience?
vicariously through other people.
Does nobody?
Yeah.
Oh, nobody actually gets that reference, do they?
What the? It's
That
real
reference.
to me.
What was
Yeah.
it? I missed it.
Yeah, Levi won't stop shoving wrestling
I-
down my throat. Of course, I get that reference.
Okay. Yes. I'm
Fucking
glad
Levi
somebody
and
got that
wrestling,
one.
holy shit.
It's still real to me,
Is
damn
it
it.
ready to rumble?
No, it's just this one wrestling fan that got really fucking emotional
Oh.
at some like meetup or something like that.
They're all saying wrestling is fake, and he's like, "It's real to me, damn it."
Wrestling
That's really
is
funny.
just impromptu anime.
I mean, like the best wrestling is anime.
soap operas
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Soap operas for men.
Yeah, wrestling is just if theater kids got buff.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
arc is a tournament arc.
Okay, that one makes okay. That one actually
That was
did.
pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm still
anime if every
I
arc
don't-
was a tournament.
Speaking of arc, let's wrap ours up.
Okay, speaking of which, yeah, last week you guys decided that you were going to try and find some help. You guys got like a couple of days before shit starts to go down. So, you went and talked to everyone's favorite lizard boy, the champ, El Loco Crocodilo.
The
You mean Frank?
champ.
The champ, or Steve.
Steve?
You know, whatever
Steven,
you want to
That
call
was
him.
it.
Steven.
Yeah, he's got a name.
I'm gonna call him Steven. So we have
Steven.
Rocco Libre.
Stefan, Stefan, and Steven.
Croco Libre is pretty good, actually.
Sure you
Local
want
Croco
cock in
Libre.
the name of your
Missed
character?
opportunity, Shane.
I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I mean,
Croco
he's
Libre.
got
I
a.
think that's what I named the
Here's the thing.
episode.
That was the name of the episode. Was Croco Libre?
El Croco Libre. I can't remember. I have to check it.
Loco crocodile.
But yeah.
Loco los Dios.
So yeah, you guys talked to him, talked to some of the people in Monster Town, tried to talk to them about evacuations and whatnot. And they're like, yeah, hey, listen, if you can figure that whole thing out, that would be super cool.
We
But
want to, we just cannot.
for right now, if we step foot out of Monster Town, they will probably, there's a lot of ignorant people out there, and they will probably try and do some violence on us.
Bonewald's closed to for locals only, but we're locals. No,
El Croco Libre.
Exactly.
Was the name of the episode. Yeah.
But you did also get the champ to agree that if shit starts going down, he would help you guys out in whatever way he can. So
Wasn't
you know,
exactly difficult. You just say, "Hey,
I got a big
I
fight
want
for
to
you.
fight some real fights," and he's like, "Hell yeah, brother!"
yeah. And
That's
you know,
pretty much how it went down.
Character motivation doesn't
yeah.
always have to be intense.
and yeah, you told you kind of what's going on
Unless-
with the
Unless
struggle
he's a camping
between.
buff, in which case character motivation is quite literally intense.
Stop.
Hi.
He's not wrong.
You need to
but
be
yeah.
stopped. You're a menace.
And
Meats
then,
and campers.
and then, you know, he kind of, some of the I believe there was an orc that kind of went over some of the class struggle and the proletariat and bourgeoisie and all that.
And he managed to fit in a Blazing Saddles reference, funny enough.
Time to play. We'll go
I don't
play.
even remember what it was.
It was how he was
love
saying
an
how
orc
his
sheriff.
mask doesn't
Hey.
fit well.
I got
And I'm
that.
talking about that scene in Blazing Saddles. I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
That's right.
El Croco locos Dios.
But yeah, you guys had said that you wanted to meet up with some other people as well. I don't know if that's something you guys have discussed as to who to visit next or what your next move is going to be. I'm kind of following along with what you guys are thinking about doing. So why don't we just go ahead and jump right into it and see what happens? So, yes, you guys spent a little while with the champ this morning. And you met back up with everybody. I think it was just Aewen and Habhab, and I think there
Nope,
was one
that
other
was it.
person.
That
No,
was
I
it.
think it was just
Aewen
Aewen and
Habhab.
Habhab that went to Monsterville.
The buddy
Mhm.
system.
Yep,
Buddy system.
that went to Monster High.
And I think
They know us. They know us there.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've been there the most too, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
Yes, that made sense.
But anyone else have any place that they would like to go?
I'd like to talk to Sam into
Okay.
coming to a specific restaurant with
rest-
me.
The rest button is not working.
Oh yeah, the
No,
next
it's
day.
not.
I'm drinking
Yeah, you
my
guys did take a
lighter.
rest, and yeah, it's the next day basically.
I'm drinking
Dawn
my
of the
lighter one
next day.
for my hangover.
That's right. You need to get your electrolytes back. The fish stole them all.
Yeah, so I have my sugar, salt, water, wine. My Gatorade wine.
Little hair of the fish that bit you.
Except this Gatorade actually has gator bits in it.
Don't tell the champ.
That's right. Don't tell the champ.
The original.
He's the one that
Gatorade.
gave it to me.
It's made
Right.
from my defeated foes.
He says he uses it to recharge his electrolytes. After a wrestling match.
Just gives you the old Gatorade slogan.
It's in you.
Would you like to go to a light lunch with me at a fancy Italian restaurant?
Hey,
A light lunch.
I need to show my face
Strictly-
and it's at an Italian restaurant.
I
You
think
think
you're
it-
strictly in like brunch territory here.
Also, I don't think Italians do light lunches. I'm not certain Italian food does light ever.
It's called the deli, right?
No, it's not fair. They have like caprese and shit like that. So never mind. I take it back.
Quit making up words.
That's right.
Italians aren't real.
Immediately rescinds his objection.
What do you quit making up words, Justin? You never had a caprese? It's delicious.
I'm sure it's good. It's just
Mozzarella, basil, tomato, but olive oil, pepper. Delicious.
mozzarella. No, that's a made up word.
I would. We're enduring elements.
I'm just testing stuff.
It's the
Okay.
princess of the cheese kingdom.
The rest button is not working, but
I'm
just
trying
wanted
to
see
figure
if it's
out-
So
just
here's
I don't
my
know
thought
what Bernie would be
process.
doing.
We got the fake stone. We go to an Italian restaurant, and all these Italians show their guts or whatever they have swirled, and they're all looking for me because they want that stone. So we could show them the stone. We could dangle it like a carrot to get the Thieves Guild be on our side to help us get into where we're meeting in the final fight.
Ah, yes, the mafia. Historically, good idea to goad them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, there's one of your nat 20s.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a little sad about that.
Oh, Habhab got a new feat. What new feat did you choose, Nathan?
Well, he's a robot.
Well,
he can just switch his
arcane-
feet out whenever.
yeah, yeah. I got the new Michael Jordan. No one can get because.
Yo, you got-
Glad he picked up what I was getting at.
Got the Air Jordan.
No, I
Gives
got
him-
the arcane discovery can be in place of a wizard feat. So it gives you one round of time stop a day. So
Time stutter?
Yeah, it's like one. I think it's considered a round of apparent time. I forget the exact wording, but it's time stop for one round essentially.
Holy crap, you got King Crimson.
Kind of.
And then yeah, it's like pseudo time. I mean, one round you can do a lot with one round, even with all the restrictions it has. But
But does it
everything
just
else
give you
is
like a
starting to
I get
bonus
to go
turn?
twice.
Yeah, essentially
Yeah.
he gets like a turn of setup if he wants it. And
This
what
ability
kind of
acts
action
as
is that? Is
time
that like
stop.
is that a free action that you can do that?
It's free.
I believe it's a standard action, but then like everything I do after that, or shit, I haven't looked at it in a few days.
Well, that's
It
all
was
right.
Definitely,
Time stops the standard action.
it was definitely.
so-
Yeah, but time is a super. I think it's considered supernatural, which I think is by default standard unless stated otherwise. But yeah, a lot of the wizard's feats, item creation, like I think we're all kind of broke as hell, so it's like that doesn't make a lot of sense right now.
Well, it says that it works exactly like time stop, so that would be a standard action. So yes.
So standard action, yeah. So standard action. So like, I guess how would that? Like, I take the standard actions worth of, or would I take the round worth of actions that right after?
So yeah, you do
casting
like
it?
you take a round to do the action, and then you would basically get a free round's worth of actions that you could do.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, and
if
I'd
you wanted
still-
to do like some buffs, or if you wanted to just like drop a nuke on some people without them realizing it.
You can't hurt people.
Well, it'd be nice if I delayed blast fireball, but I don't think that's. I think it's still too far out of reach.
It says-
you could do some.
While time stop
Things
is in
with that
effect,
one.
other creatures are invulnerable to your attacks. and
Right.
spells.
Yeah.
It's just for
What if
buffing.
you float an anvil over the other person's head? I didn't
Yeah,
know
just
that.
go straight Looney Tunes physics.
I suppose you could do because you are not attacking them that turn.
But anyways, yes, back to actual stuff here. So, yeah. So what's Knox saying to Sem in this situation?
Well, I think I would explain to her the situation of what I was thinking.
Okay.
And I think the more people we get, the better chance we have at saving her family. So, the one family she's got.
Okay.
Like the arch druid and the tree. Is that the family member?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So what?
Plus,
What?
If
would
we can get
s-
me in there at any point, if he's shackled, I can easily unshackle.
He's kind of merged with a tree. I don't know if lockpick's going to work there.
I have tree pick. It's a
That's just a toothpick.
No, he's
it's
just really
just-
good at finding Christmas trees. He's
What?
got tree pick.
What does Sem say to this whole proposition? Kind of interested in how your characters are dealing with this at the moment. I do kind of want to see some character interaction going on here.
Let's see some RP.
Knox is communicating this all in sign language.
While invisible.
Ears check.
While invisible.
She's all right. She's depressed. Like, you know, when you have like a nuclear breakup, like just speaking like in real life terms, you have like a nuclear breakup and you wake up that morning after, you just kind of
Oof.
feel hollow. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
how she feels.
relatable.
So at this point, she's probably just gonna
Numb.
So, is there something that
welcome the distraction.
Okay, I was gonna say, is there anything
I was gonna
that,
say-
that Knox would say to help try and get her out of the funk?
I basically say, hey, we can go do this, and if it goes down, you might get to fireball some fools. And I know that always makes you feel a little better. You're always laughing when you're fireballing. So usually it's maniacal, but I'll take what I can get.
Okay.
Megalomaniacal.
So yeah, you guys head out towards. Is there like a specific? I'm guessing it's like one of the bars you've been to that you know are like actual high, like guild bars and that sort of thing, like a tavern somewhere. Because I know that there are some that you've been to before.
We're going to
that
like
one at
a
least.
like Tuscany Pavilion or whatever it's called. I don't know.
Okay. Well, yes, you do know.
I'm sorry because you talk like a mob boss whenever you do the what's his name, the like leader of the thieves guild.
He's not even Italian. He's goblin.
He's goblin. I know.
Uh,
Apparently Italians are goblins now.
You come to my place of business.
It's not like I'm doing an actual like what do you call it?
Godfather.
Yeah, Godfather voice or anything. So
God,
yes, you two, we
need-
will say
I
that
don't think
you
I've heard this
head
before.
off to. There's a nice little place that you know
He does kind of talk like a Chicago mobster.
along
Yeah,
the
say
edge.
that.
Yes.
All right, then we'll go to the deep dish place.
Yes.
I really need to hear the voice of the Goblin Father.
It's a goblin father.
So yes, you guys head out, and yeah, you're basically just getting a drink, which does work for you because
believe it.
you know you're getting to
Here.
like as you're walking, you're getting to sweat off some of your hangover, and then you do get a drink, which does kind of like help take the edge off as well. As soon as you head out of the building, you do. Both of you guys give me some perception checks. $23. What about Sam? Do you need me to roll for you?
Nope.
29. All right.
Give me some stealth checks,
I
Shane.
think Sam is the first to like point them out, but I think it's one of those things that Knox was entirely expecting this sort of a deal. She's like, I think there's like some people following us. And you're like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they are very much like trying to blend into the crowd and that whole sort of thing. And it's not like you have a whole lot of people. It's just, you know, you've definitely got a tail. They're 2 cars back, and by cars I mean people. And by
You're like
people,
Carriage.
classic pincer maneuver, 2 in front, 2 in back.
that's right.
Sam goes, "Hey, look, we've got a tail," and shows off an animal tail.
Hey, look, we've got a tail, and then you see behind you there is a tiefling that does in fact have a tail following you.
Telling stories. Tales, you might say.
Your
tail has a tail.
You guys do make it to the restaurant or to the tavern without
I'm gonna wave
being
at him.
stopped at all. You wave at
I'm gonna
them.
wave at him right before we go in the restaurant because you know.
Yeah, like you see he's like stopped at like he's kind of like looking in the the person that's following you is like looking in the window of like a shop kind of like nonchalantly. You wave at them and he kind of like gives a little surprise and then just sort of a shakes his head as you head in. So as you head in, is there anything that you want to do? Like it's, you know, very much sort of like a dive.
I want to eat on the patio.
On the
Do they have like an
patio.
Do they have like an outdoor spot we can sit?
Yeah, I would say that there's like a couple of tables outside. You know, it's a nice enough day.
Yeah, we're gonna sit outside. I feel like that's better for fireballs. That's better for aerial creatures. You know.
Yes. So you grab some food. They ladle you up some like soup and get you some bread, get you a drink. You guys take a spot outside. Anything that you guys want to like talk about while you're sitting, like eating your breakfast or brunch or what have you?
Your nice Italian brunch.
Yes.
I'd probably say, I wonder how long. What do you think it'll be until somebody sits at the table?
Well, it doesn't take too long. Like, you're halfway through eating, and like actually having some substantial food in your stomach is kind of like making some of that sickness go away.
I retch for 1 round. No, I'm kidding.
Have him
I'd be
roll
curious
a
how
Constitution check, and I will roll an additional tears check.
Oh.
Does that mean that you're crying really hard?
Or is it the opposite?
No, it's the low numbers are bad, so she's
Okay.
completely distracted.
So it's an emotional save.
The food is helping a lot, apparently.
Yes. Yeah. It turns out that a lot of what Sam was feeling was just hanger.
And the missing of the buddy cop adventure.
That's right. But yeah, so it doesn't actually take that long before as you guys are just kind of like eating, sort of, you know, enjoying the nice day out, as you watch like a formation of soldiers march down the street, you know, show of force, keeping the peace sort of deal. You see somebody just sort of like slide into one of the open chairs at your table. It's like, guessing you know why I'm here?
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Bring the boss.
Boss doesn't go out. You could come, like, I can check and I can take you to him if you'd like.
Oh, no, that's fine.
We'll see how he feels about it.
We could just leave. I mean,
hang
we
tight.
just go hand it to those soldiers over there.
You don't come. I'll show you.
It's like,
You don't. He doesn't come. I'm gonna make you come.
he kind of like leans in a little bit, and he's just like,
Wow, dude.
"You sure about that? You sure you can make it all the way to those soldiers?" And he points up at like the rooftop, and you see a guy up there with a crossbow.
Holy
A couple of guys
shit.
up there with a crossbow.
It's Lee Harvey
Points to another
Oswald.
one, and it looks like, yeah, there are people like surrounding the area that are like ready for go time.
This guy does not know who he's dealing with. Knox
Then
is
I'd be like-
the most slippery motherfuckers in the party.
I don't know what happened, boss. One of them just up and vanished. The other one turned into a bug and fucked off somewhere.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I also have an F-16 sitting right next to me. So like,
He just looks at you and he's like, "Sit tight." He gets up, see him walk off. You guys have time to like finish your brunch, eat the rest of your food up, which is good. It's pretty decent food. I mean, you've definitely had better, it being in fancy castles and whatnot, but you know, it's that kind of good that like home cooking is like, it just is very satisfying. But yeah, after a little while, he's like, "All right, yeah, we got the clear. If you want to come with me."
wait, are we going in the building here?
Yeah. He's like leading you into the building.
That's fine.
You see he leads you into the building, leads you down into the cellar where there are like, where, you know, they keep most of the drinks. There's like some bottles of wine, big casks of like ale and stuff. You see he grabs one of the, oh my god, taps on one of the casks and like turns it and pulls, and like the full front of the cask comes off, and he's like, "Yeah, right through here." There's a tunnel that leads into the sewers. It's like, all right.
Oh my god, why do we have to go this? I didn't want to go to the sewers. I don't know if I would go into the sewers. I'm trying not to go onto his home turf because that's such a stupid idea. Why would I do that?
Basically every time that you've met with this guy, it's been underground in one way or another.
He can't meet me in the middle here and just meet me inside the restaurant.
He hasn't before.
Maybe we just nuke the restaurant and leave then.
I miss the giant ocean koi fish. They
Yeah.
chill.
So, yeah, like every time that you've met with him, he has taken you someplace. Like, you get the, you've.
Because what I was trying to
basically-
do is I was trying to put him into a situation where they would have to quickly set up. They can't put him into like completely secure area. I'm not trying to kill him or anything, but like, you know what I mean?
I mean, listen, like, yeah, you haven't. We will say that you haven't actually gone like into the sewers at this point. But if you want to try and like set something up,
Because I'm just trying to have lunch with the boss here. Because this is a big get. You know what I'm saying? Can't we just have lunch? You know?
yeah.
I have a
Well, you know what? Now that you're in the basement and there's not a bunch of people with crossbows around you, now might be a better time to haggle. So, what do you say to this guy to try and?
Is there like a table and chairs down here? Like a place where maybe people eat lunch for their break or something?
No, but it wouldn't take much to like actually bring a table and chairs down here.
I think I'd stop the guy and be like, you know what? Seems like a good place to have it. Let's have it right here.
Have what exactly?
You can have our meeting right here. I think that's a
mean,
good spot.
I've already sent word. The boss is expecting you.
Okay. Well, and I'm expecting him. That's all right. We can wait. There's booze down here. My friend here likes to drink. Wonder how much we could get through before you get him.
Give me a sense motive check.
God. Trouble at that.
Good rolls.
Yes. So Sem, well, I would say Knox probably gets this too, more because this is kind of more his sphere. Sem, you see that this guy's looking at you the same way like a wolf looks at like prey that it's stalking. Knox, you know that he is fully like sizing you two up, and he's thinking to himself, how much trouble would it be to just deal with the problem now and go through their pockets and like figure out whether or not the thing is here.
Yeah, that's in a Pathfinder pouch. So,
You can puncture a Pathfinder pouch, all the contents spell out.
is that how that works?
We would know then.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, because my $3 would fall out.
You got to watch out for the triple P.
I guess.
So yeah, you see this guy kind of like sizing you two up, and he's like,
Can I intimidatingly say, you want to go for it?
yeah. So you're just gonna kind of nonchalantly be like, "So you're playing, man."
How much do you think you could get before you're not
Yeah, give
around
me-
anymore?
Give me an intimidate check.
What's Sam doing to intimidate?
32.
Someone's gonna do like,
A cute little
Yeah, another
growl.
I don't know,
Those-
make herself look big, but she's already really small. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
kind of
doing
what I was
anything.
thinking. Is Knox is just kind of like,
Yeah.
like he's just kind of like Knox is, I would imagine, that sort of like nonchalantly intimidating. He's like just kind of like rests his hand on he doesn't here's the scene that I imagine, and you tell me if this is about how this would go. Is he puts his cane down on the ground, just kind of like puts both hands over it as the glamour slowly disappears, and he's just got his hands on his sword. He's just
I don't think
like,
I would ever The thing is I don't think Knox never reveals his like hand with the swords.
Okay.
With the
So, yeah, he
daggers.
just like has his hand on his cane and he's like,
But I think what I would do is like, while he's sizing me up, he looks down, he looks back up, and like I have a knife in my hand that I didn't have in my hand before, and I'm just kind of like, you know, like eyeing it a little bit. I'm like, you can go for it.
I think Sem is just.
And then,
gonna
yeah,
do
Sem
the
on your
animalistic
wall,
thing,
right?
bare fangs.
like baring your teeth a
Not
little
even
bit.
make just like, you know, cock one lip over.
And then I'd probably also be like, yeah, she doesn't look that scary, but I've seen her destroy entire
not-
cities. And you're just one
it's
guy.
not comic. Well, it's not like in a comical way. It's just like very subtle. It's not imposing, but it's enough to, I would say, show
least
a
she's
change
mad.
of mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Like, you want to mess with us?
all right. Yeah, I guess I will go talk to the boss again.
You go do
You
that.
know this isn't a great way to start the interaction. Like, get that, right?
Yeah. But we have an offer for him. I think he's gonna like it.
All right. Yeah, you see he steps into the like little secret passage, and
While he's gone, we're gonna go get the table and chairs. We'll be nice enough. We'll get it all set up.
okay. Yeah, you just walk upstairs and start grabbing furniture, and like the person behind the bar is like, "What do you?" And you,
It's fine. It's fine. We got it.
whatever.
That's what I tasted. Spit shine.
That's right. So yeah, it you know, you guys have plenty of time to get all of the furniture down there, get it nice. I'm guessing probably gonna grab like some candles or something to provide lighting, because it is a cellar. It's not exactly the most well lit. It's mostly just got like you know, those windows that are just barely above ground that are kind of lighting it a little bit at the moment.
You can
I also
buy
got
stuff
the
in
most
here, right?
intact table cover that I could find.
Okay.
You can buy stuff
Yeah.
in there, right, Shane?
Buy stuff
Yeah.
in the tavern?
Yeah.
I would imagine so, yeah. Why?
Would that make it a seller's market?
Can't buy stuff
hate
in the
you.
cellar.
Oh man, the full just pause and eyes closed. Just no.
Because it's not a market. But yeah, you guys get it looking all nice. Have time to, you know, sit and relax a little bit.
We help
As
ourselves.
yes, you guys grab yourself a couple of drinks. It takes a little while, but eventually the door does open again, and the guy comes back through. You know, he's like, all right, well, if he's gonna come in, I'm gonna have to take all your weapons. I'll be right upstairs behind the bar.
Man, I feel like I'm being treated like a hostile here. Not like a guest.
Well, you threatened his functionary. I mean, is it too much of a stretch to think that you'd threaten the boss as well? Maybe.
Walks up to a
maybe
den
not.
of thieves. Man, I can't help but feel that you don't trust me.
It's like, listen, it's just gonna be your weapons are just gonna be upstairs. You're not even gonna be that far from them. It's just how it's gotta be, all right?
I hate to keep Sheila out of sight. That's just my thing. It's just such a beautiful blade. I'll sit him on the table across the room. How about that? On his side of the room.
All right, well, pull him out.
All right, and I'm just taking shit out.
He's like, okay,
Chuckles.
knives. So you've got the knife. He's gonna take the sickle, I think is what Sem has.
I think it's a
Or
comma.
comma, that's right, yeah.
And I also have a rapier on me.
So yes, he will take
I
the.
think. Did I?
The-
Isn't that rapier glamored to look like a walking stick?
He's got an extra
have-
one.
I have an extra one because I'm known for my rapier.
Yes, he'll take the dagger. He'll take Sheila. He'll take the dagger, venom, Sheila, the rapier. I think he looks at you, kind of like pats you down a little bit, and he's like, "I don't suppose you need that cane, do you?"
Gonna take away my cane? I got white hair. Barely walk. Come on, man.
I'm ancient. I'm 21 years old.
He's
Now roll you
Man.
like 26.
for orcs.
Yeah, but half-orcs
usually.
only live to be like 40, so he's like...
You guys are
He's up
really
there.
scared of a stick? Come on.
It's like, yeah, all right. Actually, you know what? Just to see how good you do, give me a bluff check on this one.
This
Give
is
me one
where
of
I
them
rolled
big
that
fat
one.
liar checks.
Yeah,
31.
he's like, whatever. Yeah.
Damn.
You see he heads back out through the hatch, like comes right back in with another person in front of him. So there's like a good 4 people.
Oh,
I thought it was
4P.
me.
4P. Oh,
That man is dead.
Lost our console. Our game console has blue screen.
I hate it when the game crashes.
do 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 do.
Well, now what?
Sing us the song of your people, Justin.
Of my people?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who are my people?
Just listen to the rhythm of the heart.
Well, while he's gone, oh, see, the computer just crashed. Be back in a moment. So, I guess, what do you think the rest of our characters are up to? All of this stuff's going. What's Habhab doing? Aewen.
I imagine we're trying to head back if we're not Ark.
I imagine they stopped at the strip club, right? It seems like a Habhab Aewen thing.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, the married man with no penis and the very green Aewen, who I don't think has, has been a number
Who
of
blushes at
suitors,
literally
but,
everything.
Yeah, the asexual.
Yeah,
Aewen.
yeah. Yeah, definitely. We always go to the strip club and we spend a lot there, and yeah, we do that all the
It's
time.
always a very good time.
You know,
You guys see it
definitely
more as
not
support for
anywhere near
low-wage
awkward at all.
employees.
you know, if I had a nickel for the amount of characters in this campaign that have lost their penises, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
I feel like
Wait,
Habhab is the
You
type
lost
to go
your
to a
penis twice? Wait,
Habhab is the type to go to a
who's the
strip
second
club.
person?
Crass, he
Crass,
lost
yeah.
he lost his member in a early fireworks incident.
Well,
and
I
has
know
a nice
that one,
mahogany
but-
replacement.
Who's the second one, though?
I thought, didn't you just say you didn't have a penis?
He
didn't lose
never
it, though.
lost it because he never had one.
Oh, well, fair
What?
enough.
He
Never mind.
never had one.
I feel like
we were trying
Habhab
to-
is the type of person to go to a strip club and then complain and then try to like listen to the strippers and come out trying to unionize the workers.
No, he would get up there and shake his cup himself.
He would,
Oh, for sure.
It's like, yeah, it's a place
I
where
used
people
major-
dance, right?
he would complain about
Yeah,
the
I
chicken
used
wing
major
quality.
one strippers. That was a while ago, but they were trying to get Chad on our side. It was quite a while ago now.
And he doubles as an ATM.
I didn't even remember that. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back now.
Yep, you missed that.
lot.
Yeah, that was the thing that happened. I don't know what the hell's
Okay,
going
I'm
on
back
with that.
now.
It's a blue screen.
Yeah, I think it might be like a driver issue or something that's going on.
Dang.
Like just with the updated what do you
Not who
call
do we
it?
lose?
Updated
Nathan.
hardware. I
Oh,
knocked.
okay. Gotcha.
There's 4 people in the room.
Yes, there's so people start like pouring into the room. There's like 4 guards and sort of like very nasty looking individuals, you know, very much the thuggish type that you think of in a fantasy setting. You know, one's got like a scar along his eye, one's got like a gold front tooth, and he's chewing on a toothpick and he's flipping a gold coin to himself.
This dude's an orc, and that gold tooth is one of his fangs.
Yeah, one of them is just actively stabbing a child. Very, very rough customers.
And then the last guy, I'm like, Evan?
He brought his own
Long
child.
time no see. Yeah.
He brought his own child to perform an intimidation act.
I'm like,
for the
oh, Kevin,
implication.
I still see you're still stabbing kids. That's crazy.
He's like, yeah, the acupuncture business is going good.
Mhm.
It's
Kevin
like,
used to
wow,
run the
my
flower
neck feels
shop,
so
but
much
then he
better.
stabbed
And
so
he's
many
like,
too many
"Ah."
people, so now he works security.
That's right.
Tracks.
Yeah, it's like, all right, now get out of here. He sends him upstairs.
Oh, that was a big switch.
So, yeah, you see, the goblin dressed in, you know, fineries comes in through the, the hidden door. Kind of looks at you, looks at the table, is like snaps his fingers, points at the guys, points 2 of them towards the trapdoor, points a couple of them towards the stairs. 2 of them look like they go back through the trapdoor, close it behind them. 2 of them head up the stairs. And he's like, all right. You got me. I don't know why it is I'm fucking doing that accent. Jesus Christ. Okay. You got me here. So, what is it you're looking to talk about then?
Well, I was thinking, we stop at 1 stone. Why rule one place when we could rule everything?
All right. So, what exactly is your offer then, eh?
I know where the other stones are. And they're all in one place.
Okay, and you're telling me you can get into there or what?
I can use this stone to get us in there. Or you could hold on to it, and then we could find it's in another dimension. Do you know anybody that can get us into a different dimension?
Like, what do you mean different dimension? Like on another plane, or how do you mean exactly?
Would they know what a bag of holding is? I'm sure they would know what a bag of holding is.
Yeah, they would know what a bag of holding is.
Knox looks at Sam.
I would say they
who
use them rather
could
liberally.
probably explain it slightly better than me.
Yes. So some would say, you know, bag of holding.
Yeah, got one on me. Why?
It's like that, but like an entire building.
Oh, so it's not like on the astral or nothing like that, is what you're saying. It's
Right.
one of those what do you call it? The pocket planes or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, unless this is one of those things like with a bag of holding where we can just stab it and everything comes tumbling out. Yeah, you're talking to the wrong guy.
Well,
Sam has an idea immediately because we know that he's gonna destroy the plane here sometime in the future. To be like, actually, you're not too far off. Leave the stabbing for us. But we'll just need you guys to be ready to grab while the getting's good. You know what I mean?
Okay.
here comes.
You
to my
saying
eye
that
'cause I
wherever
praised her
these
so
things
well.
are, you're gonna rip it out of wherever it's at, and then do you do you have like a layout of what this place looks like? Like, you're not really offering me, like, this isn't so much of a heist as it is a fucking pipe dream at this point.
We're putting an X
Aren't
on
all
the
the-
map.
Aren't all the best heists the pipe?
If it was-
dreams?
I was gonna say, if it was easy, then it wouldn't be lucrative.
Okay, but like, you've done a heist before, right?
Of course.
Yeah, I know you have. Otherwise, you wouldn't be part of, well, tentatively part of this guild. So like, when you do your heists, do you just trip in dick first, go all half-cocked, and kind of figure things out as they go? Or do you actually plan on what you're going to do? Have things like case the joint, have a layout of what everything looks like, know what kind of security there is, have a plan of where the loot's going to be. Like, I'm guessing that's how you do your heists, yeah?
Knox thinking to himself, "What? Never plans shit out."
I know. I have ran those heists that you have done. More than one, actually.
Yeah.
And they've always gone well.
The rapier
No one
heist went
died.
well.
Rapier heist? Are you kidding me? The rapier heist was fucking like
Hey.
oh my god, I forget who the British guy is with the
Benny Hill.
yeah, it was a fucking Benny Hill bit.
I don't think any audience is gonna get that nowadays.
I don't get it.
Oh, deep cut, I guess.
You know when everybody's running through doors in a hallway and they keep coming out different doors and different people
Yeah.
are tracing different people? That's like Benny Hill.
Oh, okay.
That's like, I don't think that's originally where that's from.
Scooby Doo
But
hallway type.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know the
that's-
song
that's-
Yakety Sax?
I do know Scooby Doo.
that's like the original idea came from that.
Who
I
knows
know,
Scooby
you know.
Doo?
The people chasing each other and running around. The music goes fast, so they go fast.
Listen,
Yeah.
we were
Um,
successful. No one got hurt. Successful.
Okay,
We got
well,
what we wanted. No one got hurt. It was successful.
okay, maybe that works for you guys. But when we try and put something together, we try and have a plan so that we know things aren't going to go tits up and pear-shaped halfway through. So if
That's
you
fair.
have a plan that we can, put together, that I can actually give to my guys, that they know what it is they need to do, where they need to be. Otherwise, what? We're just hanging out at the castle with our dicks in our hands? Because I'm sure that'll go over just spectacular, right?
I'm just seeing what kind of resources I could get before I hatch a plan. Sometimes it's nice to know your resources before that.
Well, obviously, you brought the stone, right? Like, that was the original That was the original deal.
Of course,
I'm
I brought
still
the stone.
more than happy
I
to
would
touch in.
I would show him the stone, and then I would like put it back in my pocket.
But which pocket?
So
did
what?
he
What are we
put it
haggling now? What's
in?
going on? Because
I'm just saying.
I
why
think
do
we
have
already
to
did
stop
the
at
haggling
one?
thing before.
Maybe we just take the rest of the stones for ourselves, and we'll be 4 times more powerful, right?
Do you remember the original deal that I came to you with?
I don't, because it's been weeks ago.
I know. It actually
Said,
is better for us, for the stones to not, for us not to have all the stones. Our plan is this city's ready to go at each other's throats. We've got weapons, armor, all sorts of things stockpiled, and people are going to need them coming here soon. People have already started buying them. So, the longer these tensions hold out, the more stock we sell. So, I mean, possibly if the stones go missing, that could create a bump in demand as people actually start going after each other, people blame each other, that whole sort of thing. But
Em has another idea. She goes, "Well, that's the thing. You could control the what word did he say? Tension?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could control the tension by having all the stones.
You could
They don't need to know
strategically
they're all in
give.
one place.
Yeah, you could hand them
You'd
out.
be able to
as
play
you
both
see.
sides then. You'd be able to show an explosion here. You'd be able to show a magic mishap over there, and it would all be controlled by you.
Might be a king when we could be a god.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about outside tensions. You could control.
I don't
the
want to
amount
be a
of tension.
king or a god. That's the kind of thinking that gets people in trouble right there. And that's why I am the leader of the guild, because I think realistically. I don't need to be up on the throne wearing the golden hat, having people wiping my ass for me. I know what really controls this city. It's the same thing that controls every city across every continent. Gold. Gold and silver and copper is what makes business run. Now, you do make a good point that if we had another one of the stones, we could maybe bait things out, maybe create a little bit of tension as far as driving people to search for them, that whole sort of thing. Escalating the conflict is not the worst idea I've ever heard. I don't
You could do it on
I
your
don't want to
terms.
hold on to him though. That's the thing. I'm gonna have to think about how, if this is something that I decide to do, I gotta think about how it is we're gonna play this. So when is it?
So table talk speaking, I think what Saw and I's goal is to try to get the support of the Thieves Guild in the upcoming kerfuffle.
Yeah, I get that. It's just you're kind of throwing a wrench into the plans that this guy already had. And I think he's a little bit freaked out about the fact that you're trying to, like, kind of
Give him
direct
more?
what the... No, it seems like you're kind of trying to... I would say it seems like Knox is kind of trying to put on it seems to him like Knox is trying to put on his big boy pants, and he's like, "Oh no, I've got ideas for what the guild should do."
Well, my thing was he wanted to be in a partnership, but I always have to meet him in his place. Like he's the king.
Well,
so
I
it's
know,
like-
but well,
And I'm level 10. I am a big boy.
yeah, well, I know, but say that to him.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah, say it with your chest.
I have been. I've been like, we just walk away. We don't need him.
A big boy.
It's like, okay. So I think what he was saying is, I don't necessarily dislike your plan. All right, but it's gonna the details are important. So I say, take a couple of weeks, hammer things out, do a little recon, do a little, poking around and whatnot. We can figure this out.
How long do we have until this all goes down?
Like 2 days, about somewhere around.
I'm gonna tell him. Door closes in 2 days. Are you in or are you out?
What do you mean the door closes?
There's how this works. There's a certain point where we can't get in. We have a 2-day window here to get in until the rest of the stones are gone.
Oh, so you haven't told him directly about tree day, exactly?
No.
No. Okay.
Again,
Okay,
Knox
perfect.
half understands most of this, so
Well, that is not.
And honestly,
is-
if the stones disappear, then you're the only one holding stones and you are king. So
okay. You know how difficult it is to do anything around this city without Mr. Duke himself getting wind of it, right?
I understand. We don't need a big team. We could just use some guys. We just want to get in there. We just need some
Okay, so
resources.
what is it you need? What do you need the manpower for? What are they going to be doing?
We're worried that we're going to run into a powerful druid. We'd like to be
We're in the
able
middle
to
of the
shut him
city.
down. What?
We're in the middle of this. What the fuck's a druid doing here?
I don't really understand this magic chicken man. Like, what?
Is there like a potted plant nearby?
No, you're in a cellar.
Did you bring a
Is
potted
there
plant?
dirt?
I mean, I would say it's probably a dirt cellar, yeah. Like it's a dirt floor cellar.
Yeah, you can weigh in too, Sam. Small but mighty.
I'm really enjoying the Marky Mark confusion from this guy. The fuck's a druid doing here?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a city. It's a big city.
Like cousins with some guy. I don't know.
What, do you fucking get lost?
Hang on, I think I have a cantrip for this.
But he's gonna use
Druid
some of the
breath?
stones. I guess we could kind of explain, like, he doesn't need all the stones or something. This guy doesn't understand half this crap either.
Could I use like prestidigitation to just
If you were a
make it
wizard,
look like
possibly.
there are vines growing out of the roof?
No, because you're not a wizard.
I have no magic with prestidigitation.
Yeah, Druid doesn't really have a whole lot of like that
Basically,
sort of
I'm just trying to
spell.
show him like I don't want to burn spell slots because we're not entirely sure when we're going to have to fight. So I don't want to necessarily.
Or if
throw
we're gonna have to
entangling
fight,
bonds
yeah.
out there, right? Or if we're going to have to fight them, and I don't want them to necessarily be hurt by it because that's a hostile action. But I do want to be like, I'm a druid and I'm in the middle of this city. What? Why is that so
You
surprising
can
to
just
you?
turn.
Yeah,
Kinda like
I was
a
gonna say
scroll or
when he's like,
something.
"What does a druid do it in the middle of the city?" I'd probably just look at Sam.
Yeah, I think
Getting
he'd be like,
drunk.
yeah, but I mean, she's fucking crazy. Like, we both know that.
They all are. This one's crazy too. What?
I mean, yeah, but she's not the typical kind of, crunchy dreadlocks, doesn't shower
You're
druid
also
crazy.
Get out of my swamp. Druid.
Yeah, she's not the
Is
get
Shrek
out
a
of my
druid?
swamp type of crazy.
She doesn't have layers.
What's Shrek? A druid? No, he can't cast spells. I guess. He is like get out of the swamp.
Okay.
He's a barbarian.
Barbarian. Yeah. Hard to say.
So,
big. This Shrek is big.
I suppose he does.
so do
rage,
you
huh?
have a time picked out? Like, give me the details of what you do have right now.
So
Because
we
he's
have a general. We know that spell works off a door, right? Like he has like some kind of actual door.
You do know that there is a door that he uses to enter and exit, specifically the plane that he's in, the pocket plane or whatever.
Wizard's pocket.
Yeah,
Okay,
to his wizard's tower. But he did say that he was going to rip the tower out at some point in the future.
We have a door. That he has to guide you through the door in order to get into his dimension. But I figured if we could somehow coax him into bringing us in or such. I understand how some of this
Or
works.
breaking in
It's just,
general.
Yeah. I think we can get, and it's at the castle, right?
You'd have to get inside the castle to even get to the door, yes.
We'd have to get inside the castle, but I don't think we'd have a problem doing that.
I think we're not Are we welcome anymore though? Too like we've
I
kind of
think-
burned our.
It doesn't
We have a
matter.
way-
They can't keep them out,
Yeah,
Well,
they can't keep them out.
Everyone else is kind of
and whoever Sem decides to bring with her,
Right.
right.
up to a certain number of people.
We can get to certain
Yeah.
parts of the castle. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sam could get you
typical
to the
stuff.
courtyard. From there, it becomes a much more dubious proposition.
Dimension door.
Yeah, but I'm sure we could find some potions of invisibility and rings of invisibility, and they're a stealthy lot. We could do it under the cover of darkness.
Oh,
We have
kind
a
of
general
like the
idea. We just don't
drow-
have a lot of resources.
I mean, what
Didn't
kind
we
of a
put
thief
Mrohy
is?
in a bag once or something?
Even if
So
we
we
could get
can-
someone to cause a
Yeah, we
distraction
use reduce person and put him in a Pathfinder.
Yeah,
away from the
and we
courtyard.
cast invisibility a lot. So and we've done it before, kind of. I don't know if Knox.
Like if we could get
there
some of
for
his
that.
guys in, cause like a
So,
commotion.
what kind of place is this pocket dimension?
Some would describe it.
Sam would describe it. Okay.
She would omit like personal details, but she would describe it from like a purely clinical, like magical side, as best as she understands it.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah. You see as you're describing it, he's like, wait. You wanna? Is this a wizard's tower?
Do we know if it is or not?
We do know it's a wizard's tower. Habhab's explained that to us.
You want to go in and rob a wizard inside of his tower, inside of a pocket dimension. That's not just stupid, that's suicidal.
Oh, that's the motto of the Bumblefucks, funny enough. We're not just stupid, we're suicidal. Or your money back.
Like, I was down on this whole thing when you were saying you were gonna, you know, poke at it like a bag of holding and make it burst like a bubble and all that, but going in to what's your plan for getting out?
Dark one. In the dark.
We have a plan for getting out?
Well, that's the problem.
Forget getting in. How are you going to get out?
All.
Can Sam use that tree in there to teleport out to a different tree? Can't do
Nope, it's not on the
interdimensional.
same
Otherwise,
plane,
should be
no.
able to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried.
Oh, there's got to be a way. How do you get out of a wizard's tower? I don't know.
Someone
I don't even know how that
What?
works.
Someone
Okay,
say-
what exactly?
Someone would say, look, we're just seeing if there was a way you knew how to get in.
That's why we need resources.
We
I mean,
know
it
a
sounds
way
like
to-
you guys already know how to get in.
We know a way to...
Too rich for my blood. Listen, I'm
We
all
know- we know a
I'm
way
all
to
about
pull
big
it
scores,
onto our
but
plane.
this is I'm all for stealing from the castle even, but this is just plain irresponsible is what it is. What
So,
exactly?
Table talk speaking.
Yeah.
So, I want to try to figure out a way to say, like, look, we're just trying to come up with ideas here. So you asked
Gotcha.
about the plane. He asked about the plane. Sam was giving the information of the plane. We don't necessarily have to go in there and steal it.
Okay.
We were just given the information as to
Yeah, that's
what
where-
we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna sit down at the table with you guys at this point. He's like, okay, level with me. For you to come up with a fucking harebrained scheme like this, either this guy's got something on you, this guy's got you by the short and curlies, and I need to know, well, number one, I really would like you to hand the stone over to me at this point. Because now, coming up with shit like that, you're making me nervous, and I would like to know that our deal has at least gone through before we start talking about new deal. Would you at least be amenable to that?
Put
Like
the
I said.
stone on the. I put the stone on the table.
All right. So I want you to level with me here. I told you we could be at least somewhat partners in we're trying to make somewhat of a partnership work here. So you level with me. What is going on that you're considering something as crazy as what you just brought to me?
Problem is, with the stones this guy has, he could already destroy the city in one fell swoop. And he's going to do it in 2 days.
Daddy.
So what, he's just gonna blow the whole place up? I thought, isn't that what he needs all the stones for?
He's a druid. He's going to return it to the earth.
Sam would just say he's going to turn you all into trees.
Yeah.
And he found a way to do
Anyone
it
that's
without
still-
all the stones. He only needed a
Give me a
few
bluff
of them, I
check.
guess. Yeah. Desi.
Yeah.
What? Okay, I'll look in a second. Let me roll my bluff check.
It's not really even a bluff. That's the truth.
That he can do it with only 3 stones?
No, that's a bluff.
What if I don't know though? What if I literally don't know because I'm Knox, and I'm just
Well, you
like,
know that he's got all of the stones.
yeah, I do know that. Can
That's a
I
bluff.
use my hero point?
Are you trying
You
to weaponize your own
absolutely can use your
incompetence?
hero point.
There we
I don't think I've ever seen someone try to weaponize their own incompetence before. That's impressive.
27's better. That is impressive.
How can I admit to a crime that I don't even remember doing?
How can I possibly be held accountable if I'm too stupid to know what I'm doing?
Plausible deniability.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look at your marbles.
New
Sorry.
level. You'd love to see it, I guess.
All right, what do we got here? Ooh, this one's a shiny one.
That one is an octopus one inside.
There's an octopus inside.
Yep. This one is cool. I don't know what this one
You
has
see,
in it.
he's looking
I
at
don't know
you.
what
He's
this one
like,
is.
he kind of like looks back and forth between the two of you, and he's like, I'm not sure of anything that you guys have been telling me, but I know that there's something you're not telling me right now. So how about you tell me what's really going on here, huh?
I think I would say to him, my friend here has some personal stake in the little druid on druid rivalry. To say, I don't want to get into too much details, kind of heartbreaking. And I don't want her to blow up, literally. So that's kind of what I've been keeping from you. That's why we're kind of on edge. She's on edge.
Give me another bluff check. I'm going to give you a bonus to this one because you're actually being honest on this.
This is where I know.
Sem's eyes start to water. Well up. And she does that like thing where she like, you know, when you are
22 on
trying
the
to
bluff
choke
check.
back tears.
Can she do a distraction check?
I'll take the map here so you can see the rules.
Oh, here. You know what? Actually, we'll go ahead and do this.
What would distraction be?
He's like,
We can do aid another.
I'm really starting to get I'm starting to get the feeling that you're trying to fuck me on something here. Now, obviously, if this is a whole apocalyptic thing, that is not good for business.
And it is. There's going to be an apocalypse in 2 days. Green
I'm
one.
all about fucking.
I think Sem would just blurt out and be like, look, we want your help. We want
You want to profit off of
to-
this.
We want you to gain something from it.
Okay. So, what do I have to gain?
We already told you.
What's that? The stones?
Stones, or at least the power to choose to do what.
So you're
Can be
saying
done with
that
them.
after all of this, okay, who is it that is doing all of this stuff? Who are we going up against?
I don't know his name.
Prince Linden.
Prince Linden.
Prince Linden, yes. This is okay. So
I think I would
royal
tell
family.
him. I wouldn't say Prince Linden. I'd say some royal prick. I don't know. I didn't catch his name.
Okay.
I don't really
Are we
care.
talking like what level of royalty are we talking here? We talking like just a minor like noble from some bumfuck nowhere? We talking like an actual duke or duchess? Well,
Do
what
we
are we
know-
talking?
Do we know what this guy's relationship with the Duke is?
You know that he has done that he knows him and probably has done some work for him, seeing as how that, you know, he did turn you guys over to him. But you guys don't know how like tight he is, I would imagine.
The feeling the Duke would keep this man informed as much as he needs to be.
Yeah, need to know basis. So
Need to know.
because we know that the Prince and the Duke, like the Duke doesn't give any form of care to the city.
How would I tell him? Better if you don't know.
All right.
For your safety, it's better that you don't. It's better that if you get caught, you have nothing to say. Because when you go to court, I wasn't involved. I don't even know the guy.
Okay. Here's what I would say. It's better if my people don't know, but I feel like I need to know before I send my people anywhere.
I think I'd turn to Sam and we'd have a little whisper. And I'd be like,
How many people are there?
You know that it's like the whole guild throughout the city is.
No, I mean in the meeting. How many people are there?
There's only 3 people. There's people like that are sort of like guarding the meeting on the other side of the doors.
Us 2, and then.
And then yeah, inside is just the head of the Thieves Guild.
So we know.
Vargovish.
We would be able to like speak lowly, and only he would find out.
Yes.
Virgo Vishlicker.
Like, I mean, Sam's okay with telling him that.
Sorry,
she's just a little
I
nervous.
missed some of
What
this.
sort of, like, how much does he actually know? Like, how much has the Duke told him? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just us 3 in the room, right?
Yes, it is just you 3. Like I said,
Okay.
there's guards like outside of the exits to this place.
Right. Okay, I just need to talk to my people, and then I'd be whispering to Sam. I'm like, give him the name?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and I tell him.
This is your
Lyndon.
world, so if you, some would say if you think that, it's your decision.
That's
yeah.
I'll tell him.
Fucking the prince? Are you fucking kidding me? Have you heard Have you heard the rumors about the fucked up things that goes on in that family?
That's why we're trying to stop it. No city, no profit, man.
He gets up and he starts like pacing around the room.
I'm sorry, when we go after things this powerful, shit starts to come up.
Sam would say, yeah, we've seen their fucked up laboratory firsthand, so I would say the majority of those rumors are true.
Bannon, you've actually
King brought us down there.
You've seen the where they do all of the fucked up things? I only half believed it. You're saying you've actually been in there?
Oh yeah,
multiple times.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
like I said, we want your help and we want you to profit from it.
All right, well, I've spent a lot of time getting to where I'm at in this city. I obviously can't let it go down. You're telling me after all this goes down, I get the stones. Is that what you're saying? I don't know what the hell.
You get to decide what is done with them. You get to make that final decision. So whatever tables you want to tilt and however you want to do it, it's up to you. You get to start at the top when everything ends.
It's not a bad hand to play. I'll give you that. Okay. So what do you need from me? Like, it seems like whatever's happening is going down in a couple of days. How does the guild help? How do I help with this?
As a player, I had not thought that far ahead.
Work's been very busy for me, and I haven't had a lot of that.
No, that's totally fine. But he's like, I think we can work something out. If you
I think
don't
we'd
have
say
something
we're
right
open to
now,
suggestions.
Right. I wanted to get you in as soon as I could. I just got back.
yeah,
I wanted to let you know.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
guessing that
Uneven
one,
territory.
is it which one of you was responsible for whatever shit went on at the castle? Because only the bumblefucks can cause just absolute fucking ridiculous shit on that sort of level. I know it had to be one of yous.
Goo la la crazy towns.
Oh, it's always her. She's 90% of the bumble in bumblefucks, so.
It's not to get that impression.
And soul.
All right.
Knox is the fuck.
Yeah, she's the bubble. Oh, the fuck.
He's the fuck, wouldn't it?
Those words are very separate.
All right. Well, I'm not sure exactly how any of this is supposed to work. So I'm not exactly sure what I can help with. If there's any sort of infiltration that we could do, something that we could take from the castle that they might need, something that we can plant, anything like that. You know what our skills are good for.
What is the Thieves Guild relationship with the Assassin's Guild?
Hey,
Like
those fucking psychos, we don't. That's a whole different thing. We do our fair share of wet work. All right, like we take hits out, but the actual assassins in this town, they're religious psychos. Okay, that's a whole other thing.
Wet work. You pee on people?
Wet work is another term for killing people. Because you
I'm
make all of their
think-
wet goo.
I'm
come
referencing a terrible movie.
You guys ever play that video game called Wet?
No, I hear it's like one of the all-time just absolute terrible games, though.
I actually really liked it. It's very short.
Okay.
I was working at GameStop at the time, and I got to like rent it for free, basically.
Gotcha.
Just came in used, and I tried it. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of like a action shooter, like Devil May Cry ish.
You know what I
Like-
actually heard someone say that I thought was weirdly brutal?
Mm.
Someone was insulting someone else, and they were like, "You are the working at GameStop of people."
I get
was
that
like, I
because-
don't know why that hits, but it does really hard.
I used to work with this guy, and when somebody says that, that's what I think of. When they think GameStop employee, I'm like, everybody was thinking of Brad. It was definitely Brad. I had to work with Brad all the time, and I always got terrible reviews because Brad said Asperger's things all the time. So like,
fun.
so he just like say things that are like completely inappropriate for the time and situation, and I'd be like, "Oh, Brad, please stop! You get me in so much trouble because of our stupid reviews." I did the transaction, so it's on me.
You know what? I think he's like, all right, listen, I'm gonna go start letting the crews know that we got something big coming up. As soon as you've got something for me, you can either go to, we've got locations with job boards. You can go to one of those locations and drop a line for me.
Or I just talked to one of the guys you got sitting outside my house.
Yeah, you could do that as well. Or, there's ways to get in touch.
I love how he'd be like, of course you knew they were there.
It's like, yeah, listen, they're gonna be there. So
I feel like he just, I love how he just kind of unashamedly, yeah, they're there. So what? Fuck off.
So Listen, you let me know.
Stole a pack of gum from one of them.
I'll get the word out that we're gearing up for something big. All right.
All right. Did you want to hold on to this?
He's already got it in his hand.
Okay.
Grabs it from the table. He's like,
I would say, like, here, hang on. Have him roll a stealth check.
a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, that.
Okay, 1 second.
You got tiny hands. You're awfully sleight of hand.
And keep that away from any prying eyes. Everybody wants it.
Yeah, you definitely are able to beat him on that one. Like, he just goes to snatch it up. Like, he's not even trying to be secretive. He just goes to, like, snatch it off the table.
I would just love the idea that we're like, Knox would be like, yeah, you hang on to that, and it's already off the table.
He's like, all right, well.
I'm, like, collecting my weapons. I think we got ourselves a nice deal here.
I'm gonna be honest, this is a real shitty way to start a partnership.
Hey, I didn't know the world was gonna
Have
end.
the information.
I mean,
Kind of did.
Situation's out of our control. We just want to make sure that you're.
You think
apprised and
Knox
grab
knew?
profit
Because
from it.
there's a reason I don't
Knox is not
plan.
great at paying attention.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe
Sam
wait
says
for
exactly
after.
that. We're like, look, we don't
I
have
don't think
we don't
that
exactly
oblivious.
have control over everything that happens, right? I
Yeah.
think this is a great way to start a partnership, because we come to you with the information and the want for you to profit from it. We didn't have to tell you.
I'm gonna be honest. I usually like to start partnerships with like hookers and fairy dust. So, you know, each their own, I guess.
I remember the last party. Yeah.
Yeah, it got wild, right? Yeah.
After that merger. Yeah.
I think that blows through Sem's facade and be like, wait, you had a
Yeah,
party
Ricky the
when?
Fist fucking died. You remember that?
I can't believe Neck's been that way. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been dancing on that table.
Yeah, well, he's always been a fucking moron. That's what I loved about him.
He was so coked up.
Murder.
All right. Well, you see, he just goes, like, blows a really loud whistle. He's like, boys, come on. We're heading out. The two on the other side of the secret passage open up. Guys come back down the stairs. He's like, and as they come in, he's like, get the word out. We got to start getting the crews together. So hope to let me know soon. All right. People like
You got
this,
it.
you know, don't do well with waiting. So, all right, let's get the fuck out.
All right. My son is yelling for me. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna guess you guys probably head back to the area place.
Yeah, I'd say this is
Right
very
manner.
early morning, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm guessing like you probably ended up going at the same time as
Aewen and
Aewen and
Habhab.
Habhab did.
Oh, we're gonna come
what is Bernie and
No. Oh, I don't know what the hell I did there.
is
There
Bernie
we
and
go. I hit the
Mrohy
wrong
doing?
button.
Yeah.
He started an encounter. That's what he did.
What's Bernie and who doing?
I'd say it's Bernie and Mrohy, the ones that haven't done anything yet. So
Yeah, what are they doing?
Yeah, I'm not sure because Bernie has not been
this
around
is Bernie's hometown,
Ballenwald,
right? So he'd have.
but a lot of his connections were with the Thieves Guild. That's already kind of wrapped up there. And the Thieves Guilds and him are not on good terms at the moment, so that's not really a good thing for him to pursue.
Well, who were some of the other people that you were thinking of talking with?
It's Bernie and Mrohy in the morning.
Well, we wanted to talk to the monks.
Hollenwald.
To the monks?
We wanted
Which monks?
The monks and the kitsune. We wanted to talk to Baby Driver.
No, I don't think we can transport his car. That's the thing.
Oh.
I don't know how to
Here,
tell it.
we could get Amelia and Harrow to transport his car.
You guys have no fucking clue where those two are at this point.
Yeah, no idea.
Them could scry them.
That is actually true, yeah.
Or Habhabs could too.
Oh yeah,
Habhab
well,
might
how about
actually be
just-
better. Well, actually, Sam might be the better one to do it, because I don't think Habhabs knows who those two are.
Not very
I don't
well.
know who they are, and then
True.
also because the prohibited school, it takes up 2 5th level slots to scry him.
Oh, right.
So, which is pretty
Yeah, well, how
spendy.
about you?
Yeah.
How about you scry about it?
I'll
Get out.
I'll think about it. Maybe I
In the
will.
penalty box.
So I know
Maybe
that, yeah,
after
you
we're
guys
done.
wanted to talk to, so yeah, you guys wanted to talk to Baby Driver, you guys wanted to talk to the monks. There was
Listen,
also...
having a get car if things really go sideways would be good.
You can't get the car here. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, but think
It's like
about
crowded
how awesome
streets
if we
and
ended
stuff,
this
right?
campaign
I
by
think.
running
it
over
is
the
very
crowded
much,
hallway.
yeah, the streets here are very much designed for, like, horse and carriage. Like, the city that they were in was very much an industrialized city. Like, it was paved specifically for Magitech type cars and whatnot.
Yeah, but can you
Listen,
think of anything that would be a bigger Achilles heel to a druid than technology?
This isn't Magic and
Drive the
Steamworks
car
Obscura.
into him.
I forget what the... Yeah, this is an Arcanum Magic and Steamworks Obscura.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be
That's
so
a
good
deep cut no one's gonna get.
Wouldn't it be so good if we beat the big
I
bad enemy
used to
guy
play
with
that,
a
Shane.
car?
I used to play that.
Yeah, okay, you did get that one. Yeah, whenever you would...
I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
whenever you would slot into one, either magic or tech, it would make the other one basically not work.
Well, like if you did magic a lot, like you wouldn't be able to ride trains after a while. My favorite
Yep.
part of that game,
What?
I remember I was trying to tell an orc like how work breaks work, and he just couldn't get it. Like one of
He's
the
like,
options.
what do you mean you just stop working?
Well, like one of the options was like, yeah, a work break is so you can refresh yourself, to continue working at the efficiency, and he just had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. It was hilarious.
What is this, like a tabletop?
No, it's a CRPG, so like Baldur's Gate sort of a thing.
Like a more primitive. Well, there were some some similarities. Yeah, lots of different a
I
couple
would say
different
it's
options you can
probably
use.
more like the original Fallouts, but yeah.
Yeah, and like if you were an orc leading uprising in that particular,
What is it called?
like, ever mining camp
Arcanum
or
of
whatever.
Magic and Steamworks Obscura.
It's like kind of like a proto
Can they add?
Baldur's
Can they
Gate.
add one more word in that title?
Yeah, I know it's
almost perfect.
Yeah,
Oh, it
it's-
is
These
hell
games
on
that
spell.
probably would have sold a lot better if they just shortened the stupid name.
Oh,
I mean, it worked for
100%.
Fallout.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just the light novel turned anime title sequence style.
Well, no, if
Imagine
it was
Fallout being called like Nuclear Holocaust Survivor.
I'm almost certain I've
Exactly.
seen this at Walmart.
I've seen that mobile game.
well, I think it was actually originally called Fallout, a post-apocalyptic RPG. But yes, I do believe so. Just going off of what you guys told me, you wanted to talk to the assassins, and you also wanted to talk to the city guard as well. Is that true?
Bernie could probably talk to the city guard. I'm sure he has some contacts from back in his Thieves Guild days. Like he knows which guards are
And didn't Mrohy like kind of work for like the special forces or something?
You guys, Mrohy did help out with a job that they had one time where they had like a whole
kicking
hostage
doors.
Well,
situation.
Mrohy was doing a whole like vigilante thing to keep his deity appeased as well at night
Yes.
for a while.
He's
Yeah, you
was
were
a,
actually working alongside them for a while.
Yeah, there was like a whole like escapade where he did a job for them as well too.
Bernie had a little
go.
bit of connection with the Thieves Guild. He wasn't like super involved with them. They were
Mostly,
doing
I'm guessing
business.
probably used them as a fence, right?
Yeah, they were doing business. You know, Dad was making drugs, and he was, you know, wheeling and dealing. Yeah.
What is this, Breaking Bad?
Kinda.
Yes.
This one's Breaking
I would
Dad.
say,
Breaking Bernie.
yeah. Hold on that thread, you two.
So, yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I don't have any connections to the Assassin's Guild or anyone, so yeah, Bernie's kind of at a loss, I guess, at this point, what to do.
Well, you know what?
He's got to have
I
friends
think
in the
Bernie's
city.
probably not the worst person for Mrohy to go with, just because Bernie's got a decent charisma score, and boy howdy,
They're both.
Mrohy is not great at doing talks at people.
That's not true.
I mean, any sort of talking that isn't "I'm going to crush your skull in between my thighs."
That's also not true.
What kind of talking is he good at?
Maury's great at picking up people. Like fucking.
Oh, right.
I don't like
Okay,
his
yeah, like weirdly
introductory.
he is.
His introductory thing was that he almost had to kill an entire dwarven village because the fucking lady came out and turned out to be married. And then there was like a whole other thing where.
Can you call that good at talking?
Yeah, then there was the whole thing where he's like, "Yo, I'm a fuck a cat."
Yeah. Wait, that was weird. I
That
forgot.
was what?
I said that was weird. I forgot about that.
I don't think
That
I was
was,
there for that one.
It was,
That
a,
was-
it was
That was
a
the beach
cat,
episode.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
was
an
what?
actual cat.
cat girl.
That was the beach
Yeah.
episode? Oh no.
Yeah, that did
Yeah,
happen.
don't you remember?
No, I have no
The cat
recollection of
person.
that. I'm gonna have to go back
Mrohy
and
was
watch
drunk,
that. I think
and
that
apparently
was
Eli was too.
holy fuck. Yeah, that was a dark time. Anyway.
Yeah, that was shortly after you guys did the surfing competition.
Oh.
Yep.
I remember that.
All right. Well, I don't know that we're gonna have enough time to actually go through like all of the stuff that we would need to do for talking with the guards. I also didn't think that we were going to take this long talking to the Thieves Guild, but I didn't know that we were gonna go all
Listen, you made
intrigue
it
and-
complicated.
do a bunch of. Well, yeah, you guys did make it.
Shane, you
weird
could have
and
just been like, yeah, tell us when
Well,
and where to
no,
strike.
because you guys lied to him, and like he.
Well, you still could have been like, yeah, tell us when and
What
where to
did you
strike,
expect
and we'll
to
be
happen?
there.
I
Okay,
was
that's what I was
like,
like,
he's the
I just-
leader of the Thieves Guild. He's used to people trying to lie. Like he's a liar.
Yeah, but he wants a partnership with me, and he's treating me like a bum.
Well, you guys have. Well, he
Treating
said he
you
would
like
do the
an
partnership
underling.
after he had the stone, and you guys were all being all fucking cagey about it.
We're being
Oh, he
cagey
had a
about
point.
it. We were just being like, "Hey, I got the stone, but I got a better idea."
We wanted to make sure we were on the same page before we handed over what he wanted, even though it's not really what he wanted.
Yeah, the page that you guys wanted to be on with him was a drawing in crayon that said "We steal," spelled STEEL.
I'm jet-lagged. I traveled 4,000 miles
It's
in
right
half
here.
a second.
It's clear as purple crayon.
Yeah, just teleport leg. And hungover.
Listen, just because the plan is drawn in crayon doesn't mean it's not concrete, okay? I'm telling you right now.
So yeah, like I know it was a lot of talking, but yeah, he's not a pushover. Like, there's a reason he got to where he's at today.
I really enjoyed that exchange. I'm just saying,
That
you
was pretty good.
absolutely
Yeah.
could have made it shorter.
Oh, I know. I could have.
Yeah, that was funny as hell.
I guess you could call
He
it a more
argued everything
professional
with
play.
me.
If you don't say it's drawn in crayon and say it's drawn in grease pencil.
I think
It's drawn in
I think
oil
it'd be-
pastels.
a really cool way for Sam to meet up with that guy who's so cool.
That was a different guy.
Yeah, he's part of the Assassin's Guild.
Yes, the Assassin's Guild is not who they're going to talk to at the moment. You
No, I
guys
know,
still
I'm
have
just
yet to
saying.
talk to the Assassin's Guild. And since these guys, since, you know, this last two, you guys could all go talk to the Assassin's Guild together if you really wanted to.
We could. No, I could jump out windows and go invisible.
These guys really put the ass in assassins.
Yes. Twice the ass.
Did they all cut off their ring finger?
Twice
No.
the ass, only one sins.
Did they have
It's
a
spelled
weird?
twice, right?
And I put the
It's-
in
yeah,
an
Did they have a
assassin.
weird obsession with eagles and the color white? Because in the first game,
Can they
it
jump
makes
from
sense
any
that they were
height
trying
and
to-
fall into any amount of hay and be just fine?
Right.
Yes. Yeah,
Or
because
flower
that's how
petals.
physics works.
Or brass clippings?
Grass clippings.
Here you
I don't
go.
know why I
Layer
thought you
down.
said grass clippings. I was like, oh, we're just moving into like a hayloft full of buckshot.
It started in the hay loft, a creeping.
The new
Yes,
one's in
it's not in the
Japan.
hay.
How do they know there isn't just like a bunch of spikes in that cart that's just covered up in hay?
That's why they
Bro,
call
if
it
you
a
want
leap of
to
faith.
get rid of Ezio, that's how you do it. You just line all the carts with bear traps and wait for him to jump into one. Like, fuck the guy.
If it does-
He's
if it
so
does- if
easy.
it doesn't
Why did
kill
they
him,
even have a
can't
problem with
move.
him? Just put
Who
fucking
keeps
bear
leaving these
traps all over the
haystacks underneath conveniently tall places?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, just start putting claymores in the in the fucking
In the hay.
haystacks.
Man,
yes,
all
the
these
landmines.
fucking people really
The
just,
sword
you
or
know,
the
they keep
anti-personnel
going
mines?
missing and dying. Like, maybe we
Oh.
should do something about it. I know. Let's put bear traps
What if,
in the
what if
carts.
Assassin's Creed just started doing that? They're just like, just start putting spikes in some of them.
Can you imagine if they just Dark Souls'd everyone and fucking put bear traps in all the carts in the next fucking game, and everybody was like, "Oh, well, great. That's how the fuck am I supposed to hide from people?"
Because for
This
like
is-
20
this is
years,
for-
you've been doing it one way, and
Just
He
yeah,
like
it's a
jumps
big
into
middle
a
finger
fucking hay
to
lot. He jumps into a hay cart, and then all of a sudden, it's just bear traps on all four limbs.
Oh, it hurts.
Just a developer's note after it happens. This is for all the shit you gave us about the Black Samurai character in this game.
apparently he can't like climb buildings and stuff because he's too heavy.
So it really
Makes
is
sense.
Ghosts of Tsushima. Although you
Well,
can
no.
climb stuff in Ghosts of Tsushima, can't you?
No, but there's a
Yes.
female ninja you can play, which people are also pissed about because it's a female.
Akunoichi.
And
Just about
Girls
to do
and
that.
black people in my video game, 2 strikes, Ubisoft.
Bro, gamers hate women. Gamers just hate women. I don't know what it is.
and so they're all pissed, and I was just like, you get to play as a ninja. Who cares if it's a woman or a man?
Did anybody here actually play Tenchu Stealth Assassin back in the day?
Nope.
I did.
I've had tennis shoe.
Because I'm
All right.
wondering how close Ghosts of Tsushima is to that, because that game was fucking great.
Are we just gonna
I like playing as
call
like
it
the
there, Shane?
acupuncturist.
Yes, I think so. Just because, like I said, I don't know if we have enough time to like
Yep.
actually get into doing the next thing.
Sure.
But you know, I did enjoy. I enjoy shooting the shit. So you know,
Oh, sure.
some of that.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, I'll end the stream here then. Thanks for joining us,
Well,
everybody.
have a good night, everybody.
catch you
Thanks for
next
joining
time.
us.
Bye,
Happy
everyone.
D&Ds and
We'll
whatnot.
leave you with the
Yeah,
final
yeah,
note of
Bye.
don't shoot shit, it gets everywhere.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.